nobody. Hello. I'm pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Summer's almost over. I really like school, so I'm kind of excited to get back. I'll be starting my senior year. Woo. What about you guys? My sister, I don't know if my sister's watching right now, but my sister is in this exact same position as you are. She's starting high school too. It's kind of funny because I'm going to be the senior there and she's going to be a freshman. I mean, it's fun. I honestly really like high school. As long as you have really good friends, then it's super fun. That's not TMI. I think like I said, if you really like your classes, are you taking any honors classes? Because honors classes and AP classes are killers, but you meet a lot of like smart people, and they're pretty good influences for the most part, and AP classes are hard, but I think they're worth it. Yeah, sorry guys. I got a phone call and then I don't know what happened, but I'm watching the stream on my computer right here, so yeah, I can see if it starts to mess up. Okay, Algebra 2. Algebra 2, oh, I don't know if you're a math person, but Algebra 2, but I can't speak. Algebra 2, Algebra True. whatever. I liked it. English. AP English is so difficult. I took that. I took honor. I started taking honors English in 8th grade, and then I'm gonna be finishing AP Literature or something next year, and I haven't even started my summer project yet. So. I love geometry. Oh. I took geometry my sophomore year, and then I took another geometry class online. English, my only advice for English is just, I don't know, just make time for it, because it's so time consuming. It takes forever. I'm a hypocrite because I haven't even started my summer project, which is due in like 2 weeks. So yeah, I don't like reading. To get into it, and then I passed it, but I don't know what comes next because they didn't say anything after that. They're just like, okay, cool, you passed, but I'm not doing dual enrollment. So I don't know if that's the kind of thing you're doing, but it's definitely worth it, because now that I'm going into senior year, I have to start thinking about colleges and stuff, and it's so expensive. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Responding to comments because it feels like, I don't know, real people are watching me. If you can do anything to get ahead by the time you get to college, and then you have your, well, you can skip some classes. I know you can skip English 1 if you take certain classes in dual enrollment and whatever. It's definitely worth it, because each class obviously has its own charge, and right now it doesn't matter, I guess, but until then, and then you realize you have to go, and then you have to go and pay. No, it's a lot, especially like if you want to go to a really good university. It charges a lot per class, and tuition too, and books and all that other stuff, and room and board if you're gonna live there. I mean, you have, well, when I was a freshman and people always said, don't worry because you still have 4 years, but now I'm going into my senior year, and then I still don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea what I want to do when I'm older. Oh, my sister's probably watching, so I'm sure she says thank you. I don't know if she wants to comment back to that, but yeah, my sister's worried because new school and all that. I don't really have a realistic goal either. Obviously, I would love to do music, but it's probably just going to be a side thing. For career-wise, I'll probably just do something business-related, banking, I don't know. As long as, well, okay, take the classes you need to take, major, always have a backup plan, you know? Except I still don't know what I'm majoring in or what I want to do, so I'd say go for art college if you have the money and the time, and if it's something like you're not going to get bored of. Like if you get bored of it later on, you don't want to waste years of your life, you know, studying for something that you're not going to pursue and you later get bored of. Thanks for watching. Joel, yeah? I appreciate you. Before, but that song's Turning Tables. I did that with a friend it was a year and a half ago. My friend and I, she sang and then I played the piano. We did that for a Christmas choir concert, I think, because I used to be in choir. I don't know why I couldn't sing, but I was in choir. It was really, really fun. So. My favorite song to play recently, that's hard. I mean, okay, it changes, because I do have like an ultimate favorite song to play, but right now, it's probably, okay, well, I like playing that Bulls in the Bronx guitar part, which I posted a cover a couple days ago. I really like playing that. I don't know what else I like playing. I mean, like, favorite? For some reason, I still like playing the Heathens intro. For some reason, I don't know. There's this little classical piece that's in French, and if I try to pronounce it, I'll mess it up, so I'm not going to bother. But I'm sure you guys might, well, you might know what it is. definitely me too. No, you know I was referring to the other one, but. You guys are gonna hate me. I don't know that song. I'm sure I've heard it on the radio because I listen to Altaz for anyone who lives in Arizona. You guys know what that is? I don't know that Wonderwall song, but I'll pull it up. I have my computer right here. I'm sorry, I don't know that song. I've heard of it. I might know the tune. Just a second. Okay, how about this? I'll learn that Wonderwall song and then I'll post the cover sometime soon. As in sometime soon, I don't know how soon, but hopefully around a week. Because I've got another cover I'm planning on doing by Pierce the Veil, and then I might do that tonight, and then maybe a Michael Jackson cover, and then I might get to, well, I will get to it, but I'll learn that Wonderwall song. And then as for implicit demand for proof, yes. I can teach you right now if you want. Except I can't move the camera because it's balancing a lot. Yeah. Thank you. I'll learn it ASAP and then I'll show you guys. Okay. Implicit demand. So for that song, you're in the key of C, and you start in C, or no, you don't. Well, you start with C in the right hand. Oh, so you want to learn the other part? Okay. I only ever really play the intro, but I'll just go with it. Okay, I'm not gonna sing because I don't want to burst your eardrums. Okay, so you start. If I were to tell you chords, I don't know. You don't know how to do chords. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you the chords, and then look up the chords on Google Images, and then you can see what notes or what. But you start with A minor. Okay, this is kind of easy. So I know you can do this. So you start with A minor, and then you just literally go down. And since you're in the key of C, there's no black notes, except for the last chord, which I'll explain. So you're in A minor, and then you go down to the next white note, which is G. You're in G major, and then you go down to the next white note, which is F. And then you go down to the next white note, which is E, but then you want to play E major, so you're going to have to do, so E, and then G sharp, and then B, so, because it gives it this, like, this funky tone or whatever. So, yeah. So I just go down, just keep moving your hand down. For the right hand, I don't know how to explain these. So you want to have your thumb on A, and then if you put one finger on each note in that key, so you have E, B, not E, A, B, C, D, E. It's weird because when you like play piano, for some reason you feel like the alphabet starts at C. So it starts at A, A, B, C, D, E. So you go from A to E, and then you just move your fingers down. So I'm so bad at explaining. So A, B, D, C, E, D, C, E, A. And I know it'll my live stream will be saved later on, so you guys can keep replaying that later on when it does. And you just keep doing that over. No, you do that twice. Funny you ask that. I did get to see 21 Pilots once, and it was on July 26th of last year, so tomorrow will be the 1 year since I saw them live, and it was amazing. I would talk about it, but I have a whole video. It's just called, I think, just 21 Pilots concert and Talking Stick Resort Arena. I posted it a long time ago, but it's down on my channel. You can find it. I basically talk about how amazing the concert was, and then I have concert footage. It was great. I started off second or third row in pit, and then by the time 21 Pilots came on, I got moved back because the crowd is crazy and I'm just a weak little girl in the crowd. But I ended up getting pulled out of the pit because it was too hot and I felt like passing out, and then I went to the back of the pit, which was so worth it because when they went to stage B to perform their old song medley and Ode to Sleep, because they didn't do Cancer at mine, which I wish they would have, but they didn't do Doubt at mine either. But I'm not going to get into that. I had a really good view when they did their old song medley. And yeah, it was I've only been to one concert. It was that concert. It was my first concert, and so far my only concert. So, yeah. What about you? Have you guys seen Top? Yeah, 4 rows back. yeah, you just always get pushed back no matter where you are, really. Because we had Chef Special and Mute Math perform first, and then I don't remember who performed first out of the two of those. But while they were performing, just people kept pushing us back, and then I was in a group of 6, I believe. If it wasn't 6, I apologize to anyone who went with me. But a few of us, we all got split up pretty much, but we found each other. I think 4 of us found each other, and then 2 others stayed at the front of the pit. I don't really remember. But yeah, you always get pushed back no matter what. I believe unless you're first row, you won't get pushed back because you've literally got a railing to hold on to. It's sweet. I remember last time I live streamed, my Wi-Fi just kept going off, so I apologize to anyone who witnessed that. But so far it's working. See, that's smart, but I don't know, we were in a group of 6, and the way, like, we couldn't all fit in one row. We did 3 up front and then 3 behind, and then I just happened to be one of the ones in the 3 behind, and then we all got split up pretty much. Oh yeah, and then one of the girls' dads was there too, so I guess 7 of us. Well, in the pit with us, I mean. We had a couple of parents back in the seats. I'm going into my senior year. I don't know if I told you guys what happened in my last live stream or something, but apparently I look a lot younger because when I went to my sister's school first, and she's about to be a freshman, but I went there I think when she was registering for 8th grade. I went there and people asked me, hey, are you registering for 8th grade or 7th grade here? And I was like, no, actually I'm a junior in high school, but you know, whatever. I'm looking forward to my senior year a lot. See, everyone says, you know, make your senior year super easy and it'll be great. One of my friends, actually a lot of my friends are graduating, well, okay, one of my really good friends graduated early as a junior, so she's not in school anymore, or in high school. 2 of my friends, pretty good friends, are graduating this December, so, and then after that, I guess I'm just gonna have to find a new place to eat lunch. And I can't wait until 21 Pilots releases new music too. I have this tab just always open on my phone called 21 Pilots New Song, and every morning I just reload it just to see what new stuff's come up. Completely unrelated to music or piano or people mistaking you for a 12-year-old. What's your favorite color? I had this conversation with a friend at church camp that I went to a couple weeks ago. Okay, so from ages roughly 4 to 11 or 12, it was red. And then from 12 to roughly 14 or 15, it was purple. And then now, I don't have a favorite color. I like black, but I also I like other colors too. Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of green, but I like this green. And then I also like really just solid bright green. But I'm not about to get all passionate about what colors I like right now. But yeah, black. I like black. It's not a color. I know. But yeah, purple. I like purple a lot. And then red. Top 3? You want my top 3 colors? Okay, so red, purple, and black. And I'm not taking black off that list because I know black's not a color. I like blue a lot too. See, that's why it's hard for me to choose now. I don't really have a favorite color because I like blue. I don't like yellow. I just can't like yellow. Orange is okay. I never liked yellow. Not my thing. But I can appreciate yellow. This is a weird conversation. Well, it's not like everything but yellow, because like I said, I appreciate yellow and what yellow does for our world, but no, pretty much just everything. I don't like beige that much, because beige reminds me of those sofas that have that material that, like, it's hard to describe. It's like you put your hand one way and it's really soft, and then you put it the other way and ugh, I hate that. So when I'm older, I will never have any furniture, any material with, or anything with that material. I hate that. So beige reminds me of that. So pretty much everything but beige. Gray, I don't care much for gray. Teal is weird. I don't know. I'm not a fan of teal. It's pretty. I used to like teal because I was obsessed with Scooby-Doo, and then, you know, he has his teal collar. But, not really my thing. Pepsi or Coke? Ooh. Alright, so, Coke definitely, but I'll drink Pepsi, and I'm not gonna lie, if someone were to give me Coke and Pepsi and say tell the difference, say which one's Coke, I don't know. But I like Coke because I don't know. Coke's better. Pepsi has its own little story. I think I said this in a previous live stream, but my sister really likes Michael Jackson, and I don't know if you guys know, but I believe he was filming a Pepsi commercial, and my sister, I believe, is watching this right now too, so hey. But Michael filmed a Pepsi commercial, and then that was when his hair set on fire, I think, or something like that. I don't know the details, ask her. I mean, you guys don't know her, but, my sister, okay, if you're watching, Talita, you can text me the information, and I will give you what she says about Michael. But yeah, definitely Coke. Sprite, I'm not, I mean, I'll drink Sprite, yeah, but I like Coke a lot. When I went to church camp, they didn't have Coke, they only had Pepsi. I drank Pepsi. For the first 2 days of my camp, I drank Pepsi for like 3 meals a day for the first 2 days. I got really sick, and so I just did not drink any more Pepsi after that. But it was really good. I think I started getting addicted to Pepsi for a bit, and then my sister was like begging me to stop. Well, she wasn't begging me, but she was a little upset. I don't like tea. I mean, tea's okay, I'll drink it. Iced tea, whatever. I could never drop soda. I like soda. Or as we Canadians call it, pop. Half Canadian? You're half Canadian from Ontario. Sweet. I'm from Alberta, Calgary, Alberta. I moved here a few years ago. Well, a little more than a few, but colorful cool socks or boring white or black ones. Boring white or black ones. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really wear colorful cool socks. I mean, if I have them, I'll wear them. But I don't think pretty much my entire life, I have never purposely mismatched my socks. I did it once or a couple times on accident when I was younger. Like, I'd pick out my socks in the dark, and then a dark green looked like a dark blue, and then I'd put them both on and to realize later on that I was mismatching my socks. But, I don't know. I can't mismatch my socks, and I just like boring white or black ones. Kind of like the jewelry. I like simple jewelry. Nothing too fancy. Favorite track, sorry, my sister texted me. Favorite track on each 21 Pilots album, including No Fun Intended. Okay, so I have the album list right here, very convenient. So I'll start with No Fun Intended. So, my favorite song on pretty much every album changes. For the longest time, I was obsessed with Hear Me Now, and then after that, I was obsessed with Hole in the Ground. And then, of course, Drown and Blasphemy. They're good songs. But, I'm probably gonna have to go with Hear Me Now. Just because I feel like... Hear Me Now or No, Hear Me Now. Because that song is just... great. Oh yeah, my sister texted me. She said, please don't... Well, pretty much don't buy any Pepsi products because of what they did to Michael. You're wearing a polka dot sock on your left foot and a colorful striped one on your right foot. You're sorry. It doesn't bother me when other people do it. I just can't do it like myself. So, it's okay. So yeah, for No Fun Intended, Hear Me Now. For self-titled, TV Saga. Yeah, that was pretty good. I texted Talk about the lyrics once, but we're not gonna get into that. For self-titled, Taxi Cab, definitely, without a doubt. Okay, Regional at Best. My sister really likes the Ode to Sleep version of Regional at Best just because he goes, the different, sound. But, Regional at Best, probably Clear, or, there's so many good songs on this one. Kitchen Sink, Anathema, which, if you watch my last live stream, I hopefully pronounced that right this time. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go with Clear. I like Forest a lot too. Vessel, I have to go with I like Fake You Out, but also listening to just like the beginning of it, I don't know, it's a bit sad, but I have the Vessel vinyl. I was listening to it yesterday, and so I don't know, which one was I jamming out to most? Car Radio is obviously really good. They're all really good. I'm gonna go with Holding On To You. That's a hard one. And then, of course, Blurry Face. This is so hard, guys. Okay, Doubt. Yeah. Doubt. Definitely. Because Doubt and Taxi Cab are two of, like, my all-time favorite songs, so obviously they're gonna be top for the album. Sorry, I couldn't be reading comments because I had my, I had the albums open. But, you really like Fall Away. I like Fall Away too. Like that gives me, see, when I listen to that song, I get, just the color green pops in my head. And I have a little lamp in my room that's like a little light up guitar that you can choose what color it changes to. And so when I listen to that song, I make it green. I don't know. Maybe it's because at the concert, maybe I might be wrong, but at the concert, or maybe some video I saw, they make the lights green when they play Fall Away. Okay, question for you guys, since you guys have been asking me questions. What is your guys' opinion on Michael Jackson? And keep in mind that my lovely sister is watching, and she loves Michael Jackson, and I really like Michael Jackson too. Not as much as she does, but opinions? Drown? Okay, yeah, Drown is really good. Holding On To You, yeah. You don't have an opinion because you have never listened, or you haven't even listened to his music, but your mom and your aunt used to love him. Well, you should, because, I don't know. Okay, I'll give you some suggestions because I have my own favorites. I don't know, I want to say he's underrated, but like he's got such a high, profile in music that it's hard to be underrated at that level, but I just cracked my thumb. Baby Be Mine is a really good one. I'm trying to think of like an order, but sorry, my sister's texting me. Did you say he's underrated? Underrated means that, okay, Michael Jackson is almost as good as an ice cold Coke. Almost. Yeah, he is. He's really good. He's good. Okay, so there's Baby Be Mine. There's Human Nature. I really like that one. My favorite key on the piano is D, and then that song is in the key of D. I really like playing it. I swear I know more songs. My sister can text. Okay, I've recently been, not necessarily obsessed with, but I like She Drives Me Wild. That's a good song. Who Is It is also really good. Why is my mind going blank? Chicago. Chicago's really good. I guess those are, Remember the Time. I guess those are probably my top favorites. Smooth Criminal is obviously top hit, whatever, you know. And then Al Capone, if I pronounced that correctly, is very similar. Okay, Billie Jean, Beat It, Human Nature, Man in the Mirror. That's what my sister just texted me. Those aren't probably her favorites. I don't know about me. No, I like Billie Jean. But yeah. If you want a whole Michael Jackson lesson, I'm sure my sister could give it to you. If she walked over here. What's your opinion of the note E? Okay, I'm gonna get into this. Hold on. Michael Jackson has songs that can completely bring up my mood no matter what's going on. Agreed. Like, so true. His passion is infectious. Yes. My sister loves you already. Yeah, she's texting me. She's freaking out. She loves you. Anyway, the note E. Okay. So, part of, I don't know if you guys know, but most of my channel, I try to learn songs by ear, and part of it is having, like, a pitch stuck in your head, and so, just by default, like, I want to try to memorize every single note in my head so I can know what it is, but so far, I kind of build off of knowing either C or G, and no, delete this, okay, sorry, my sister's texting me again. So, E, I remember E a lot because it's obviously, like, in the key of C, it's in between C and G, and those are the ones I remember. I like E major a lot because I'm also learning the guitar, and then E major on the guitar sounds really good, plus it's easy to play. When you're in the key of C, E minor sounds really good, so like in Heathens. So you have C, A minor, and then E. So E. E minor. E minor is overused, but that's just my opinion. But then again, most of the good songs I know, well, not most of them, but a lot of good songs that I know, you can never go wrong with starting with E minor and then using C and D. So you could go down, so, or E minor, C, and then D. You can't go wrong with that. I guess that's all my opinion on the note E. For some reason, the first thing I thought of when you said the note E was the second note in Scream, because it's E. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, the key of E. I hate the key of E. I love the key of C. Well, no, I like the key of C. I love the key of D. And I hate the key of E because, I don't know, it's just, well, it's not that I hate it, I'm just not familiar with it. So, I don't know. I want to get familiar, like, I'm mainly familiar with C and D, and then G, F. I'm also familiar with E flat, but I'm not familiar with E. You should really listen to Chemical by Jack Garrett. I will write that down. Thank you. Any interests outside of piano? Yes. By no means am I good at it, and I don't do this very often. I like to, when I'm bored, or not when I'm bored, but when I watch people draw, I feel the need to draw. So I draw sometimes, but like barely. Like I draw, I don't know, once a month. And I have a little sketchbook that I really don't invest any time in, but I'll do it, it's fun. I like playing the guitar and the ukulele. And recently I like video games. I don't call myself a gamer because don't ask. I don't call myself a gamer because I'm really not that cool. If you were to meet me in person, I'm really not that cool. Ask my sister. But, see, I don't play like shooting games or whatever. I just play, I don't know, Mario Kart. I like the Mario series. Yeah, my sister just said I know, as to, like, I'm really lame. there it is. There's, like, I like playing, recently I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing New Leaf because that game's great. My Animal Crossing house has a white grand piano. Also, shout out to Kelly for giving me that. And then I recently just got a basement as of today. I don't know if you guys play Animal Crossing, so this might not make any sense, but I have a black grand piano there, and then I have, each corner of the room has a different color electric guitar. And, I don't know, my house is super bomb. I love that game. If you guys need any tips for Animal Crossing, don't come to me because I'm really an amateur and I don't know what I'm doing. I really just go to my friend for that. But, yeah, that's pretty much... Oh yeah, I really like hanging out with friends. It's super fun. I love doing it. Oh yeah, I play badminton. Lame, I know. No, last year I was on varsity 5 and 6 because I was varsity 6, was I? But I think I played varsity 5 and then, or did I play varsity 4? I don't remember. But, it was pretty much, no, I was in varsity 4. I started off as varsity 4 and then I got beat, and so I got moved down to varsity 5 and then 6, but then I played as 5 because it's confusing. But I love badminton a lot, and then tryouts are coming up on the 11th, I believe. So I'm looking forward to that. I play everything. I managed to get a Nintendo Switch. Lucky. Back in March, so I'm into Zelda Mario Kart. Okay. Yeah, Nintendo Switch, I don't know how I feel about that yet. You should listen to Suck It and See by Arctic Monkeys. It's in the key of E, and it's pretty heckin' good. I hate songs in the key of E, but I'll give it a listen. I'll write that one down, too. Okay. I don't know, just songs in the key of E. I can't think of any that I know, like, off the top of my head, but I swear I know them. Like, I know there's a 21 Pilots song in the, is there? I think Black or White by Michael Jackson is in the key of E, or maybe it's A or B. I don't know, it's one of those. You play shooting games on your PlayStation and computer. I play shooting games at my friends' houses, but I really suck at them. Like, I had this old friend, I go to their house, and his dad would set me up with, like, just a bunch of games, and then I'd play for a while. I was awful, so I just gave up. I have a couple friends that we do video game nights, so we just all meet up at somebody's house and then play video games. I played shooting games. I got killed instantly. I think I committed suicide I don't know how many times accidentally. So I don't play them. I just don't enjoy them. Yeah, I don't know what else I do. I'd like to say that I'm very athletic. I'm really not. I have asthma. Really bad asthma. Well, exercise induced. That's why I like badminton, because you don't really have to run around that much unless you're in a really intense game where you and your partner are, like, level skilled, so you guys are pretty close in skill, and then you're always, it's never easy, so you're always running around. So yeah, that's all I do. I sleep a lot. What do you guys like to do? And if you guys want to keep talking about Michael Jackson, my sister would love it, because I don't know, every time you guys mention him or something, she starts texting me like crazy, just like now. Yep. So, Michael Jackson, just go for it. Oh yeah, she was very grateful that there were no negative opinions on Michael Jackson, so thank you for that. such thing as a negative opinion on Michael Jackson. Thank you. So true. I like to draw too. Hit me up on Instagram, and then username, name is .lame. I don't have an Instagram, but if I did, I would follow you. That's basically all I do. You could always post your art on YouTube, like do little videos or something, because YouTube's pretty much the only open social media that I have. So yeah. Also, a little side note. I don't know if you guys are that familiar with Pierce the Veil, but and you guys aren't probably gonna believe me, but I met Vic church camp in 2015, and I don't really have a way to prove it besides a picture, but I don't have a picture with me right now, so but it happened, I swear. I wouldn't lie to you guys about that. He's super sweet, super cool guy. At the time I wasn't that familiar with him, and I regret that because now I know a lot more. But it happens. I swear to you guys, if I have a picture, I will find a way to show you guys or something, but I swear it happened. Yeah, this song is in the key of E. I forgot this. And that's why I like the 21 Pilots version better, because it's in the key of D, and D is my favorite key. So, I'm gonna put it in the key of D instead, because I don't like the key of E. Any advice on how to stop being sad? I wish I knew. No. Advice on being sad. Yeah. Hang around your friends. That helped me. Like, if I'm never sad when I'm hanging with my friends, because you're just, like, your mind's so busy, and you're laughing, and you're having fun, and it's interesting, so meet up with some friends, and, I don't know, just hang out, watch movies, play video games, make music, whatever. Recently tried to get back into the whole YouTuber thing. I made a dumb slideshow back when I was 10, and for some reason that ended up getting 700,000 views. You're kidding. I kind of feel like I'm so bad at reading. I kind of feel like even though it was something so stupid, I'll never be able to make something to top it. Is it still up? That's crazy. That reminds me, I did restart this channel recently. Well, not recently, about a year back, but maybe 2 years ago I was posting different covers, and then I had a video that hit, I think, 8,000 views. And I know that's like nothing compared to 700,000, but it was like incredible for me because I'd never gotten that high. And then when I ended up restarting my channel and everything, I deleted everything. So every once in a while, just my heart hurts for that because it's gone, but you know. Check that out. 700,000 when you were 10. That's crazy. You are my goals, and I'm honored that you're watching my videos. I am a little bothered because there's dust on my piano, and I don't get how that's possible because I play every day, but I don't know. You don't want me to check it out? It's really bad. I'll check it out one day. You had a Sonic phase? Hey! So did I. That Sonic phase was like when I was around your age too. Back then. Maybe, well, a little older. Maybe 10-year-old boys do. Yeah, my Sonic phase, I drew more Sonic than I, like, paid attention to it. Because I learned how to draw, like, the hedgehogs and stuff, and still my favorite character is Shadow. That's his name, right? I don't want to get exposed for being fake, but, yeah, Shadow was pretty cool. The black guy with the black hedgehog with the red streaks in his hair, I don't know, I always thought that was cool. Sonic, though, yeah, whatever. I really don't know anything about Sonic besides Tails the Fox, right? You drew, you made music videos, stop motions. Dang. Impressive. I used to do stop motion animation things, whatever, of The Lion King, because I had a Lion King phase from 9 years old to currently, but you know, I knew the whole Lion King family tree and all that, and still kind of do. Probably not as well as I used to, because I had to have a refresher on who Mufasa's parents were, which I believe were Ahadi and Uru, I think. I'm gonna make a fool out of myself, so I'm just gonna stop. What would happen if you drink nail polish remover? It depends what color. If you drink yellow, you're gone. You're dead. Purple? Don't do that. Please. Yeah, see what all those people said. I'm really bad with words, so yeah, I'm really bad at advice too. But you're gonna have to I hate reading. I'm gonna have to go real soon because my phone's gonna die. But real quick, how do I know if I want to do the YouTubes? One night you'll have a dream, and you'll know you're gonna want to do the YouTubes. And then that's how I knew. I think it was March 18th, 2013, 12, I don't know, when I started my YouTube channel. It was, yeah, and then ever since then I've been going at it. I've like restarted it. I think this is the 3rd time I've done it. But yeah, can you play the Sleepers version of Hometown? I don't know the difference between the Sleepers version and the real version, because either way it's on piano if I play it, but yeah. have dreams about zombie apocalypse. Is it apocalypses? Apocalypses? I don't know. More often than you should. Actually, I have had a dream about that like twice or once. I don't know. And thank you, Purple Phantom. I had a dream once when I was in Canada. Last time I went to Canada was a little over a year ago. I had a dream that I wrote a song in my dream. Funny thing is, the song was in the key of E, now that I think about it. But I remember the chords, but I don't remember how the melody went, so that really bugs me. And I'll never know, unless I dream of it again. But I know it was in the key of E, so, yeah. Alright, sweet dude. I'll be ending the stream soon, too. Soon. I don't know how soon, but my phone isn't charging right now, and I'm filming on my phone, so whenever that runs out of battery, I'll see you, dude. Thanks for watching. I'm so bad at talking. Like, I don't know. I don't show emotion that well. Thanks so much for coming, dude. Can the key of E be an inside joke for us? Yeah. All 6 of my viewers right now, the key of E is an inside joke. I hate the key of E, and you 6 are the only ones that know that, so now you know. I don't know, I hate the key of E. It sucks. I don't like it. And yeah, I'll play 2. I can't do this without messing up, but I'll try. That's 2 by 21 Pilots. It's an unreleased song. Sorry, I'm like promoting my video. Well, I was thinking promo and then promoting. There's a word for that. I was promoting my videos, but I do have a video called shoot, what's it called? I don't deserve YouTube. 8 21 Pilots songs you probably didn't knew existed or something like that. Was it 8? I don't know. But 2 is on there, and then there's songs Tyler wrote with his church, I believe, or a church group, because they're Christian songs. So you can check those out. Speaking of that, I discovered another song, which I never included in the video, but I had no idea the song existed. I don't know, I forget how I found it. I think it came up in my recommended. But you guys know the guy that raps in Be Concerned. Joseph, I think is how it's pronounced. But then I heard some people say Joseph, just plain Joseph. But I've heard Joseph too. In Artopia, I heard Joseph because he was there. But he wrote a song called Live, I think. Or Live? Is it Live or Live? I'm so bad at pronouncing things. I'm gonna play it for you guys right now. The thing is, I don't like the song, I only like Tyler's part, so I'll skip to that. I think you guys can hear it. Tyler's part's coming soon.
I won't even rhyme this part this time. So listen, what do you believe? Did I sink in? This is thinking hardcore like Abe Lincoln 4 years ago. That's a pun, it was fun, there you go. I don't want to overload you, but I've already told you. No, wait, I haven't told you yet, but here we go. So you need to pick what you believe. We do not last forever, even though Drake thinks we do. Please, I'm a self-proclaimed critic, shining light on what we fear. And I say it if I can fit it, thanks for letting light fit here.
So, I found this song and I don't know how late it was, but I was freaking out because I never knew this existed, and I would have put this in the video if I would have known. But, yeah, it's pretty sure it's called Pronounced Live, L-I-V-E, featuring 2 other people and Tyler Joseph. So, that's probably one of the coolest things I've encountered ever. You ever heard Time to Say Goodbye? Yeah, I have it illegally downloaded on my phone. Because I use Spotify, but, I use iTunes to illegally download stuff, but I probably shouldn't say that because this is a live stream that's going up, and you guys won't tell anyone, I hope.